Hey peoples, Karina here, coming to you with this video. As you see, the title is where? Below. Dude, we're gonna just call this video the first video of the night, because I will be uploading a couple more. Hopefully they upload tonight. But anyway, yeah, for this particular video, I just want to say this. Right now, for the divine feminines that have not given up, continue not to give up. For those that bowed out and say, look, fuck that shit, is too much, maybe you had to step back so you could possibly realize that either another karmic had to come into your life, or maybe you were ready for a soulmate. But as for me, that's not my narrative. If you want your twin to fix themselves, you got to fix yourself. I had a lot of time to think today. A lot of time to reflect on stuff today. After I did some things that I needed to do, I kept feeling this uneasiness in my spirit. Like I needed to meditate, and I'm like, what's going on? So basically, the Holy Spirit basically said, don't take wrong advice. Don't block your connection. Listen to the videos that I have been pointing you towards. And it's like, because I noticed a few days ago, I started watching videos about the importance of, well, I knew this, but then it was being reinforced. The importance of not getting overly excited and telling people right before certain things happen in your life. Because I feel like it's final review for the real twin flames. The ones that just didn't throw in the towel and didn't say fuck it. And not saying that you're not real if you threw it in and say fuck it. Just saying that your soul was not ready to do it in this lifetime. If you said hell to the no, because a lot of people are leaving dirty, nasty ass comments about they twin on certain videos that I just fucking erase. Like, the fuck are you watching videos for if you came there to here or anybody else's channel to bash? What the hell? So anyway, this is final review. The fuck do you need to work on in yourself to make sure that when you and your twin come together, y'all not still healing from, y'all not still in a healing process of shit that karmic motherfuckers did to y'all? Because you could have been away from a karmic for some months, but you could still have issues lying dormant that you didn't do nothing about. Like, it's so much misinformation. Like when people say so and so and so and this and that, and what a twin flame union is. A twin flame union is not the woman being overly obsessed with the man, without the man giving them the same energetic exchange, okay? Like, I know he's my twin, but da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, because I feel karmics feel like a twin flame from the, like, straight out the gate. When karmics come into your life, you don't know if they're a karmic right away until you get to see some shit. That's when red flags start appearing, okay? So when the red flags start appearing in my life some months ago with a particular person that, since I dismissed the idea, since me and my real twin had came to the conclusion and said, you know, us not thinking straight, saying, oh, well, maybe this, I don't know, but I can't shake this, that, or whatever like that, because whatever. And we was looking at logical 3D reasons why. We were trying to look at reasons why we're not. Usually, when somebody is your twin flame, y'all gonna be looking for ways to dismiss it. When somebody is not your twin, you're gonna like try to make them be, if that makes sense. Like if you're not in the right headspace, it's like you can almost assume that a karmic is a twin. They could be a fucking karmic like no other. Swear, you won't know until, okay, look. Karmics usually have reserved type ass personalities. Like they won't let you get in their heart space. They will not open up to you. Or if they do, it's very little bit, leaving you wanting more. While your twin is going to open up to you so much that it's going to be like, wow, this person literally like loved me in those areas, that areas, whatever like that. Because I know when I met my twin, my real motherfucking twin, I was 23. It was January 2nd, 2005. It was around the hour of 3 and some change, okay? I remember that because just shit like that you don't forget. Shit like that you just don't forget. Popped up out of nowhere. Nowhere. When I say nowhere, nowhere. Let me explain. I believe I talked about this in other videos. I'm pretty sure that I have. But I kept being nudged by spirit to get my ass up and go to the store. And I was like, I don't want to. You know how when you be that lazy mode where you be like, ugh. Something kept nudging at me like, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Go now. Like I hurry up, jumped up, put on the shoes. And I'm like, what, why? In my spirit, I was tired as fuck. I walked out the house, but I still listened. I walked out the house. And by the time I got down there, it was nobody in the roads, nobody in the streets. Those streets was not busy. And I just turned to the right and I see him. And he's on the phone looking like he's looking for somebody to come and get him. Like he was just on the phone, but he was looking around and walking around and talking. And then when he saw me, he stopped. Legit on the phone talking to his grandma. Yeah, the rest of the day progressed. It was pretty much, we spent all the rest of the day together, because I'm going to fast forward this and then I'm going to tell you how I feel when you meet a karmic. Okay? We was like chilling like all fucking day. And after that, he never asked me to be his girl. When we chilled or whatever like that, he got back over there when he walked into the house after I chilled with him and everything. He was like, Granny, you remember that girl I was telling you about earlier? I had to hang up the phone and I couldn't talk to you right then and there. I found my girlfriend. He didn't say shit else. He didn't ask me nothing. I was like my heart almost came out my ass. Like I was like in total shock. Like, he wants me. That's the two that I had or whatever. And also I remember telling him that it was like he knew me in other ways that I hadn't told anybody, that only me and God know. I was 23. I had no fucking idea what the hell that meant. Okay, it's just like when you don't tell nobody something, but they just know it about you. They know what buttons in you to push if you're sad to fucking make you smile. That's exactly what the fuck he always did. He knew exactly what buttons to get in there and push to make laughter come out of my ass. Okay, he was constantly doing it to the point I'm like, what the fuck? I never smiled and laughed with nobody that much in my whole fucking life. Now, when you meet a karmic, a lot of the times, from my experience, because sometimes you can feel nothing at all, but usually the ones that are meant to teach you the biggest fucking lessons in life, the ones that are gonna do the most fucking damage to your fucking soul for its betterment, and I hate to put it like that, but I'm gonna put it like that, is the ones that when you see them, you just sexually attracted to them, you want them, it's just everything about them, you want them, then you get them, and the sex is whatever. Compared to your twin, it's like, yeah, and twin let that be known. He was like, don't you ever say nobody better than me, because you know you lying. All right, I was lying, because like you were lying too, I was lying too, okay? But anyway, at the time when I got with this karmic, I only got with this karmic dude because he looked exactly like my twin. So I was like, fuck, I can't have a real thing. I'll give me something close to it, whatever. Learned the lesson from that. Broke free from that. That's when I reconnected with the twin. Then after all this other shit went down, I was by myself for a whole motherfucking year after he, prayed and da-da-da-da-da. I actually met this dude I re-met this dude that I had actually saw. That he worked close to me, so I always would see him, and when I walked through the mall area to go to Bath and Body Works or whatever, or Target, wherever I was finna go, I was always like, hey, because I was doing me. I was sitting there taking care of me. If I want to go to Bath and Body Works, I go to Bath and Body Works, buy myself a treat. Yeah, I know what that's like to go out and treat yourself and love yourself, but shit. Some motherfuckers, like, do you think loving yourself is announcing that shit every fucking 5 minutes? Fucking show it in what you do. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I re-met this dude that I would always say hey to, whatever like that. We actually had a little bit of chit chat. When I say re-met, I mean I only seen him through a glass, and it was like, oh, he's really nice looking and whatever like that. And I was single for a whole, like, I just got out of that shitty ass relationship, and I looked and I was like, nope, it's too soon to even try to fuck with anybody. I'm like, nope, So I'm like, just if it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. Now you got to be careful when you say that phrase, because when you say if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen, meaning that if it's meant for you to learn a karmic lesson or get a reward, it's gonna happen. So sometimes God do allow, when you say prayers like that, that's why you got to be fucking careful when you say if it's meant to be. Yeah, a lot of things are meant to be, but what is the reason that it's meant to be? Some people were meant to come into your life as a karmic to fuck certain shit up, to make you think how you're acting, to make you fix your attitude. And if you don't learn from the first time, because I learned, or at least I thought I learned from the first time being with that karmic that I gave the ring back to, that I was with for a whole motherfucking almost 7 years, a whole long ass time. I gave all this shit back, like I said, and I was like, nope, don't want it. Got with the second person, and it was like, started out lovey-dovey words and everything. Then with the words came gifts, and I was like, oh, he got the words and the gifts. The other one was giving me gifts but no words. The other karmic was giving me gifts, no words. This one was giving me words and gifts. So I was like, oh, okay. So when my twin prayed for this person to come into my life, does it mean that it happened? So it looked like a prayer being answered, but it was false. It was false. Usually when there's an animalistic attraction to somebody, Usually, if they are karmic, that's going to be the hardest fucking lesson you learn in your life, unless you, like, literally attracted a soulmate. But only you and God know that, and it's going to show up. However, because there's plenty of people who say, hey, I want a soulmate, they get married and da-da-da-da, and it's good for them. But then a lot of times, how do you think you attract the karmic into your life? Okay, they lured in by, like, a lot of times it's sexual attraction first. But with the second karmic, it wasn't like sexual attractions like there, like right away. It was more like this dude might be good for me. Like, it wasn't like a super duper, like, it wasn't a super duper attraction to this one. And that's why I was like, oh, okay. And knowing about twin flame things, it's like, wait a minute, my twin said he wanted this, that for me, since he couldn't be there. Maybe this is the prayer that was answered. I've been good. I stayed to myself for like a year. So cool. I'm going to go for it. Went for it. He talked all that game about if we last a year, we're going to get married in a relationship. Tell me how long their relationship lasted, like steadily. About 5 or 6 months. And the thing about that was so fucked up was that he was always coming to my job fucking buying gifts in front of my coworkers. And like, I literally thought this shit was real, because it was like, wait a minute, he's talking sweet to me all the time, and he's doing this, he's doing that. He done brought me around all of his friends and family. Like, I'm thinking this shit is for real. This shit wasn't for real. Some dudes will bring every bitch they fuck with home to their family. It wasn't for real. And there were other facets to the story too, which I will put in another video, because it's totally kind of off topic, but it's not really. I'm gonna say it's a spinoff of that. But anyway, that right there was the worst. It was like everything was cool until his money got funny. Then he started tripping. I never tripped about it. It's like, you got a job, I got a job, why are you tripping? Like, the gift stopped and the nice talking stopped. To the point when he started talking nice again, I knew it's because money got better. So basically his attitude was based on what he had in his pockets, which I was like, the fuck? Then on top of that, he was friends with some voodoo priestess bitch that did spells on his whole motherfucking life to make sure everything he got in never worked. And me being the person that I am, I like to sit and put 2 and 2 together. So I'm thinking, oh, she's doing this and that to me because she knows that he loved me. That's not why she was doing it. It really didn't have nothing to do with me. The reason she was trying to do shit and we kept getting in witch wars is because this was totally about him. She wanted to make sure he didn't have anything because he didn't really want it with her. So she wanted to make sure he didn't have nothing, while she was able to get married and go to her husband and come back and forth. And he talked dog ass to her, but he never said that. Like, he's always done that. He would never say, I love her. However, he would always say, that's my friend, and any woman that come into my life gonna have to accept that. Wait a minute. I done sat down and say, look, with your first marriage, were you still friends with this girl? Yeah, but she was always a friend. What I was like, every woman this man got with turned on him in the exact same way. Except for me. I had enough sense to put 2 and 2 together, and I feel like my real twin had something to do with that one. So thanks, boo. Thanks. Yeah. I'm the only person that didn't leave him the same way the other motherfuckers did. The other ones took his money and ran away. So God started cursing his money. And with me being attached to him, that shit started fucking with my money. You see how connections can fuck with your shit? Left him alone, then my money got better. Just decided, hey, I don't want to fuck with this person, and then my money got better until all this pandemic shit. But you know what? Once that shit's over with, bounce back. Bounce back. I always do. I always bounce back. I always bounce back. Always. And as long as I don't let the wrong people attach themselves to me, or I stay attached to the wrong people, then my blessings will still flow. So yeah, God had me to like really sit back and look at some shit today. So I'm seeing the bright side of this isolation. But anyway, a bitch was quarantined before quarantine was forced, okay? Meaning that I left the house when I wanted to, but when I wanted to stay in, I stayed the fuck in. But anywho, so I don't want to make this video too long. But the woman was doing all kinds of shit to him. Not because she loved him, but because she was bitter. And she did all kinds of shit. Like, she literally didn't even, I don't know how she would overhear conversations of us planning, you know, astral projection, I would say, would be one way that I could think of. Heard idea that, oh, they want to talk about, want to have kids, this and that. Like, I literally felt like that, okay, before all this shit, like, okay, if that's what my twin prayed in my life, and that's da-da-da-da-da, whatever, and then I started seeing red flags, I was like, no, ain't no fucking way. I feel like that's when he went back and say, God, you know what? Dissolve that shit. And watched it come to pass. But being folks was always saying that, oh, in a twin flame union, they're going to fight. They're going to like not believe that you're their twin. They're not going to this, that, or whatever. And they're going to be cold and distant. That might be your narrative. Maybe you dealing with a karmic for real. Because real twin flames don't do that shit. Now that I've known the difference, because a lot of times you can't really just take what you hear in a video and apply that shit to your situation, or have you sitting up there going through mental anguish and shit, making you think it's fucking normal. No, it's not. Your real twin ain't gonna intentionally hurt you. They're not. The only reason your real twin wouldn't be with you is because they have lessons to learn. That does not take away the love they have for you. Think, man, on some level. Your twin knows who the fuck they are, just like you know who the fuck they are, and you know who the fuck they ain't too. So I had to let that idea go. So I was like, wait a minute. First of all, your real twin ain't gonna continuously do shit that they know bothers you. Had this other dude been my motherfucking real twin, but I didn't stop, and like, what made me realize he was not my real twin is that when people were like, you gotta fight it, it's gonna be hard, and he's gonna reject you, and fuck that shit, man. I want to find out if that is really my motherfucking twin. I want to be like, you know, so I started Googling shit like, can real twin flames marry other people? Yes, the fuck they can. Especially if they don't even fucking know why the connection is different. Me and my twin married other people, not knowing that we were twin flames, okay? And each time that I tried to make some shit work with somebody that was not my twin, the shit always dissolved within some months. Now, if you strong enough to keep up a facade for years, I ain't mad at you, but you know what? That's more damage to you than what you even fucking know. And I'm like, I have like low tolerance for bullshit these days. So I'm like, nah, I ain't my real motherfucking twin. Your real motherfucking twin ain't gonna make you feel rejected like you can't, like, your real twin, even if they can't be there, they gonna send you fucking energetic messages. Sometimes I feel like my twin is like with me. Like sometimes, like I'd be so, look, it's times I'd be taking a nap and I'd be thinking my twin is like sitting there watching me. I'm like, that can't even explain it to you, even though we not even nowhere in the same vicinity. Not far from each other, but not far in distance, and definitely not far in emotional distance, okay? But anyway, I followed the advice of other people that was basically claiming the twin flame union when they're really in a karmic goddamn situation. So that's why you need to watch more than one video, compare that shit to your life. Does that motherfucker make you feel lower than dirt? And when a lot of people say fuck them, it's like this. Make sure that's not your, I don't know, if it's toxic, it's not your twin. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm not sorry. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, some people, see, for me, if I would have found out about the term twin flames in 2005, and would have been, man, it would have been harder for me. So maybe that shit was kept hidden until it was time for me to really accept that shit. Okay? So yeah, I'm glad I didn't know for a long time. But the thing that caused us both to try to search it out was the fact that, why in the fuck can't I shake this person? Why? Can't pray them away, can't wish them away, can't do nothing, okay? I've literally done spells to try to block the damn connection myself. It still didn't work. When it's supposed to be connected by God, it's pretty much a done deal. Yeah, when I say spells to block the connection, I mean like shit to rework my brain to not think about this person. And you know what? Didn't work. Didn't work. If you and your twin's connection is really strong, that shit ain't gonna work. It really won't work. Okay? So anyway, just saying, some people can come into your life and be fucking blocks, telling you what to do. Some people could be having you stuck in karmic situations. Some motherfuckers will have you blocking your own motherfucking union. Whatever you choose to do with your twin is what you choose to do with your twin. And some other things that I want to discuss coming up in the second video. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.